Hi everyone, I hope you're doing good. Thanks for clicking on this video and for hopefully watching. Today's video is going to be how and why I opened my own gym. I get asked this quite a lot by clients and people in general because I think it came as quite a shock to people when I opened my own gym because it wasn't planned. If you asked me a few years ago, like 2-3 years ago, what I'd be doing in a few years, it definitely wouldn't be owning my own gym. So I'm going to talk about how I came about kind of opening my own gym and why I did it really. So if we go back about 2-3 years, I got my personal training qualification back in 2020, August 2020. It was delayed quite a bit because of COVID. I think I was meant to get it more towards the start of the year, like March, April. But I had to wait to do the end exam because of COVID. So yeah, I got my PT qualification August 2020, and then I started working in a gym quite local to me. This gym was just an independent gym. It wasn't like a busy commercial gym or anything. Naturally, being a female, most of my clients were female, and that was my kind of target audience, I guess, with my branding and everything. When I was working in this gym, I noticed that the gym in general was quite male dominated, and a lot of my clients as well, they'd say to me, I really want to get into weights and do more of like the weights and resistance training in the gym rather than the cardio, because I find that's quite common with women. They'll be too afraid to go into the weight section, afraid that they're doing the wrong thing or making a fool of themselves, so they'll just stick to more the cardio stuff. So yeah, a lot of my clients said this to me. They said, you know, I really want to get into the weights, but I'm just too afraid. And I myself used to be this girl. Obviously when anyone starts out the gym, they don't know what they're doing. Me, like when I started the gym after uni, it was when I was about 2021, I didn't know what I was doing. I never really went into the weights bit. I just mainly stuck to the cardio, so I could completely identify with what my clients were saying. I continued working at this gym, obviously 2020, with gyms it was a bit up and down. First they were closed, then they were open again. So yeah, I continued working at this gym. I also did like some PT outside. So continued working with these clients, really trying to get women into weights and feeling more confident in the weights area. So the gym I was working at, they'd actually moved out of a building literally opposite my house. Just this little building, and had moved to the other side of town because they wanted a bigger premises. So I thought, well, this building is empty. The rent is quite cheap. I'd spoken to the people who own it. The rent was quite cheap. It wasn't the best building in the world. It needed a lot of work, but obviously for the rent price it was really good. Now, I'd seen female only gyms in other parts of the country. I've got a friend who owns one about an hour away from me, so I knew they existed. And then also with what my clients have said to me about feeling intimidated in the weights area and also big kind of male dominated gyms, I kind of thought, why not turn this building into a female only gym? At first I was just thinking more to train my clients, more as like a PT studio. So first of all I kind of went along that route, just kind of thinking it would be a PT studio. But then over time I kind of decided I wanted it to be more of a gym that people could come and use, you know, in their own time, not just when I'm training them. So yeah, it was never really the plan to be a gym as such. It was more a PT studio. It just kind of happened really. So yeah, as I say, I got my PT qualification in August 2020, and then because this building was empty, I started to do it up and do all the work on it kind of over COVID. So like right at the end of 2020, start of 2021. And then the original plan was to open in January 21, but the date for gyms opening again just kept getting pushed back. So I ended up opening in April 21, so just over a year ago now, which was actually a bit of a blessing because, you know, it gave me a lot of time to really get the gym how I wanted, do all the work on it. And also when gyms opened again, it was like January times 10. Like people were really excited to get back to the gym and to do things in person, not online or at home, like jumping about their living room. So yeah, when I first opened, April 21, I had kind of minimal equipment. I've kind of built up the equipment over time. So when I first opened, I'll insert some clips if I have them, of the building work and things, like what it looked like before, because the room and the building was just a mess. Like there was holes in the walls, I had to get a skip because of all the stuff that was left in there. So yeah, I'll insert some clips of that, and then I'll insert some clips of what the gym looked like when I first opened. So I had kind of the necessities, I guess, so like squat rack, cables, a few machines, but I've kind of built it up over time. I joke that most girls spend their money on shoes and makeup, and I spend my money on gym equipment, which is definitely true. Like I've got a bit of an addiction, but I don't think I can really fit much more in now, so but yeah, so minimal equipment to begin with, but it was great for training my clients. I had everything I needed, and also people could come and use the gym as well in their own time. So like I say, I've kind of built up the equipment over time. I'll insert some clips now of what the gym looks like now. So yeah, I've definitely built up the equipment. A lot of the equipment I've got secondhand, to be fair, which I think if you're looking to open a gym or anything like that is a great thing to do, because all the equipment works fine. It's just like buying a secondhand car. Like just because it's not brand new doesn't mean it doesn't do the job. So I definitely look into secondhand things. So like I say, no one is born knowing what to do in the gym. We all have to learn at some point. Like I definitely did. Like I say, when I started going to the gym when I was about 21, I had no idea what I was doing. So my vision for the gym was to open a place that women could come to and learn to lift weights and come and enjoy training and not feel intimidated or uncomfortable, and just really enjoy coming to, really. Because if you're going to stay consistent, which is the main thing that I say to my clients is good for long-term success, is staying consistent. If you're going to stay consistent and come to the gym, you know, week after week, come before work, after work, and in your spare time, you're not going to keep that up if you don't enjoy going there. Whereas if you enjoy going somewhere, you're much more likely to keep it up. So I really wanted to create a place that women really wanted to come to and enjoyed coming to in their free time. So I really thought about as well what the other gyms in the local area don't have. So there are a few other kind of local gyms, and in my opinion, the things that they were lacking is a good range of classes. Not many of the gyms around have that many classes, so I myself take a lot of the classes. Over the last year or so, since I've got my PT qualification, I've done quite a few like extra qualifications. So I've done my spin qualification, so I do what's called pedal and pump classes, so spinning and then use like the little dumbbells and stuff as well. I've done my kettlebells qualification, and I'm also doing my Pilates qualification at the moment, so I'll have that in the next month or two, which is really exciting. And I'm also going to do my level 1 boxing qualification. I have boxing classes once a week as well at the moment, which the ladies really love. So yeah, I really wanted to create a timetable with a really good variety of classes that people again will want to come to and really look forward to coming to after work. Like if you've been at work all day, you want something to look forward to in the evening. You don't want to have to think, oh, I've got to go to the gym tonight, like, and it to be a chore. Like I want something that people are going to be enjoying and wanting to come to, but obviously still keeping you fit and working hard. So yeah, at the moment I've got a really good range of classes. Like I say, I've got boxing, spinning, like lower body, core, all that stuff that I take. And then also I've got a girl, Molly, who comes and does yoga, who's lovely. And then a woman, Nicola, who does Zumba, so that's really popular as well. Like I say, I'm doing my Pilates, so I'll have that soon. So I really wanted to cover like all areas of fitness as well, not just, you know, your cardio fitness, your quite high intensity. I wanted things like yoga, Pilates, which are a bit more kind of less intense as well. Like I've got stretching, core stuff, so literally like every base of fitness is covered. I also wanted it to be an affordable price as well. Because some people had mentioned to me that, you know, they'll go to Pilates classes or yoga classes, but these classes are like £8, £9, £10 a time, and if you're going to a class every week, that's nearly £40 a month just on 1 hour a week, one class a week. So my membership is for just classes, it's £24.99 a month, So yeah, for that price you literally get unlimited classes. You can come to as many as you like. Obviously at the moment everyone is a bit worried about the cost of living, so I really wanted to make fitness affordable for people really. So yeah, that's the story of my gym really. Like I say, a few years ago, if you would have asked me what I'd be doing in a few years, it definitely wouldn't be owning a gym, but I've just kind of fell into it, which I find the best things in life always just kind of work out and just happen in that kind of way. So in a way I feel like it was fate, if I'm being cliche. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed hearing about my business and how it came about. If you're in the local area, my gym is kind of on the Norfolk-Suffolk border. So if you're in the local area, feel free to drop by the gym, try out a class or a gym session. Your first session is free, so just send me a message to get booked in for your first session. And again, thanks for watching guys, I'll see you later.